Whew, glad I got that out of my system. It's beautiful parkland.
Dun, 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 dun. You've been stuck by a poo criminal. Woo!
So clearly I didn't do that poo in the park, but I do wonder what makes people think it's acceptable for their dog to do a poo in the park, because if I did it, it would not be acceptable at all. So I thought there must be a gap in people's knowledge, and maybe there's a need for me to do a public service and explain to people how to pick up your dog poo with my little assistant Zara to help along the way. Classic doggy dump pose. Here we have our dog who is exhibiting the classic signs of a dump. And very shortly it is time for us to take some sort of action. Now, one form of action that some people seem to adopt is anyone looking? No, quick, let's run. But really what you need to do is you need to pick up your poo. And I'm going to now demonstrate how to do that. Right. First thing is you've got to get your bag. Now, I can see why some people would think that this is not a pleasant task. You don't pick it up with your hand and put it in the bag. That's the first thing. That's pretty stupid. Get your bag, open it up, and you make it like a glove. Simple. And it's just a matter of picking it up and go, warm. Yeah, there's nothing better than the warm feel of a poo first thing in the morning. Steamy. Chunky. Very good. And then you just go like this. Ta-da! Poo's in the bag. Dealt with. Happy days. Then you go and look at your dog. And your dog has got this big smiley look on their face that says, you've just picked up my poo. And I'd be happy too if somebody picked up my poo. There you go. Easy, isn't it? So what we've got ourselves here is a double poo situation. This is the nightmare of the dog walker. There's already a poo in the bag. I have no other bag. What do? Oh my God. Do I walk away and just leave it? Do I do the no one's looking? No, I'm gonna have to pick it up. Anyways, it's pretty simple. Just treat it like a glove. So you grab the outside of the bag and then just grab them like this. Ooh, nice and warm. Like that. Ooh, that's nice and warm. The trick here though, this is where it gets a bit tragic, is to not let it touch the outside of the bag, and it did. Ugh. And then bag and tag. Done. So by now we've worked out that you've got to pick up the poo and you've got to put it in a bag. Or sorry, you've got to pick up the poo with a bag. So the question obviously is, where the hell do you get these bags from? Well, there's two options. We've got two options always with us. You can buy these that attach to your dog lead, and you've got them 100% of the time wherever you go in case they run out. Because you do find at council parks, they will supply them, like they have here at this park here, on this post here. But you get a lot of people who come along and they think this is a shopping centre. And they'll come along and they go like this. And they keep pulling them out until they've got 50 of them. And they take them, and they must have dogs that do a lot of poo. Because there's no way in the world you need 50 of these bags. Leave bags for everyone so that those people who forgot to take a bag from home have got one here when they get to the park, or those people who didn't even know they needed a bag can get one when they get to the park. It's only fair on all of us. So, you've been a good citizen, you've done the right thing, and you've finally picked up your bag. Good on you. Well done. Next question is, how do I dispose of it? And this next bit is likely to divide the nation for sure. I can tell you, many people argue with me on this one, but anyway, can I put my rubbish into someone else's? This is the question. It's bin day. This is the only day it is acceptable. Yes, you can do this only on bin day, because technically once you've wheeled it out to the street it becomes council property, and council is going to take responsibility for your dog's shit. It's great. But do not do this on a day that is not bin day. If the bin's been freshly emptied, some poor sap has to then put up with the smell of your dog shit for the next week until the council comes and gets it, and that is just not cool. So yes, you can put your poo in someone else's bin. So what's all this hullabaloo about poo anyway? Is it really that big a problem? Well, in chapter 3, let's find out. Let's look at a few case studies of some real life poo situations.
Ah, the victor. Anyone who's ploughed through the old brown cable in the middle of summer knows what it's like to have brown stuff splattered all over you and smelling that. Oh. Next up, we have lawn porn destroyed. I mean, honestly, who walks past lets their dog do a big nard in the middle of a manicured lawn like that? It's just criminal. This next one's a doozy. Imagine you're out there in the park having a nice little barbecue and you look over at your half-eaten sausage and you see this. How do you know that that blowfly hasn't just come from a chocolate dog sausage and landed on your sausage? Oh my God, the horror. There's not much to explain about this one, except to say most times you don't even know you've done it, except for summertime when 9 times out of 10 you've just dropped into your hot car and all of a sudden someone goes, "What's that smell?" And you accuse everyone else of doing it, but then you look at your shoe and go, "Oh shit." This one's just weird. We just don't need dogs dropping white turds. That could be the next place COVID comes from. I don't know about you, but I just don't need to be given the finger by a poo statue in the park. Well, that's it, guys. Another public service message from Mr. Farquharson about responsible pet ownership. Hope you enjoyed it, and that'll be all for now until the next one. See you all later. Pick up your poo, pick up your poo, pick up your poo. Dun, 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 dun. Pick up your poo, pick up your poo.